Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a few things that I picked up from Mob Beauty. I'm also going to be trying the Huda Beauty Easy Blur foundation. So if you wanted to see my thoughts on the Mob products and how I like the foundation, then just keep watching. Alrighty, so today I'm going to be trying the Huda foundation, the Easy Blur foundation. I have two shades, but I've already kind of figured out that I prefer one to the other. And I know these look like they might be kind of dark, but I tried this one the other day and it somehow worked. Sometimes I feel like when I go for the fair shades, they're almost just a bit too light and then I feel super washed out. And then I don't have to use as much bronzer if I go in with a little bit of a deeper shade. So we're just gonna go with the shade that I used the other day because I feel like it worked. And I might still have like a touch of a tan. I know, this is tan. So I feel like if I go too light on my face, it's not gonna match. So this is the one I'm using, which is shade 210B, which is light with beige undertones. So it's more of a neutral. And then the other one I have was 200, which is a pinky beige. So I think I'm gonna stick with 210B. So a few call outs with this. It says it's a lightweight, medium to buildable coverage. It's blurring and airbrushed looking. It's smoothing. It has 1.5% niacinamide, which is actually going to help with the smoothing. And then the silica is going to help make it look blurring on the skin. So it looks like it is a natural finish, medium coverage, but again, it says it's buildable, it's infused. Oh no, I don't know why I'm saying infused. I'm reading something else. Sorry, I will get to that. But yeah, so natural finish, medium coverage, but it's buildable. So let's give her a go. I don't know what I want to use. I think I'll just use the brush that I most of the time use, which is one of the Real Techniques brushes. And I wanted to just get a sample because I have so many foundations that I like and want to use. And I didn't want to buy it, not like it, and then return it. So I just thought I'm just going to buy it, see how it goes. If I really like it, then I'll wait till I use up a bunch of the foundations that I already have and then buy it. So you can see it does look a little bit dark compared to my face. But if you look, I feel like it does blend pretty well into my neck. It's a little bit dark, but again, I'm into that. So I know. Probably in the winter time, this will be way too dark. But for now, she works. Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like I don't really have to do much work to blend it into the neck. I feel like it just blends. It was so hard to choose. It's always so hard to choose, especially in the store, because the lighting is so off, I guess, from what it looks like when you get home. Like, tons of stuff I will swatch in store, like lipsticks especially. Like, I went to swatch that NARS lipstick that I bought and then returned, and I swatched it again, that exposed shade, and I'm like, it looks so cool toned in the store. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place with this application and my words, apparently. I'm going through some like health stuff right now that's stressing me out and like weighing heavily on my mind, so hopefully we'll get some appointments to figure out what's up. Besides that, I had a blood test finally. I don't know what the blood test was actually even for. This one was when I went to go see the rheumatologist to figure out like what was going on with my joints and why I was like feeling sore a lot of the time. So this says it's a natural finish, but I'm getting a glow from it. Am I the only one? I feel like I'm the only one who says it's a little bit glowy. From the reviews I've seen, I try not to watch too many because I don't want to skew my opinion of it, but I felt like that the other day too when I tried it for the first time. So I did wear it all day the other day so I could get a feel for what it looks like and the lasting power and all that business. So I will let you know how I feel about it when I'm done. I don't know if I'll do a wear test because I've already done it. I mean, is that something you want to see? Like when I do foundation reviews, do you want to see what it looks like at the end of the day? A lot of times, if I'm going to the gym or something, I'll wear a mask. So I feel like that will always sort of ruin my makeup to an extent. But I don't know, if you want to see what it looks like at the end of the day, even wearing a mask, then let me know. Because I can definitely do that. Maybe I will just take a quick video tonight and see how it wore. Because I didn't do that with my Patrick Ta. But I showed you what it looked like throughout the day, but I guess I didn't do like a full wear test, but I had tried it previously and let you know what I thought of it. But I feel like this one is definitely getting better reviews than the Patrick Ta. Patrick Ta is very like specific to, I think, normal to dry or dry to normal people. And this one, I feel like there's a wider range of people who are able to use this, which is nice. Okay, so kind of after kind of soaking everything in, this is what the face looks like. Again, I have pores. I'm always gonna have pores. I do think it is a little bit blurring, but it's not like you can't tell I'm wearing makeup. You can tell. I feel like it doesn't feel heavy on the skin necessarily, but when I wore it the other day, it looked a little makeup-y, in my opinion, but not, it doesn't feel super heavy. I hope that makes sense, but I think the color works for now. Like, it's still lightish. So, I think I was gonna do Huda, but I kind of just want to use this one. I've been really liking this Tarte concealer. This is the Creaseless Creamy Concealer, and I have the shade 22N. I'm just gonna go in with this one here. And also, if I'm just trying 1 or 2 products, do you want to see me doing my whole face, or do you just want me to use like those specific products and that's it? Let me know, because I feel like sometimes my videos are way too long and maybe some people get bored and want to get to the point. Do you want me to leave timestamps, or do you just want me to get to the point and use only what I'm talking about and then just kind of skip the rest and then come back once my face is done? Or do you like get ready with me process? Let me know. I like seeing what people put on their face, and sometimes people forget to, like, if they're just using a couple products that they're talking about in the video and then they go offline or off camera and go do something else, sometimes I feel like they forget to link other stuff that they use, and I'm like, wait, I like that lipstick, or I like that eyeshadow. I want to know what they were using. I feel like I used way too much powder because it's looking a little crepey here. And normally this one's pretty good for that, for not doing that. So we'll try to use a little less powder on this eye. All of my concealers are getting so gloppy. Like, what am I doing to these things? Especially the Huda. Like, the Huda packaging is unlike anything. It's not even on its side or anything, and it'll just be all over the place. Like, what am I doing to this? But I feel like that's a common complaint, I guess, regarding that concealer. The concealer itself is great, and the corrector, but just something about the packaging. I think the stopper needs to be a little bit tighter, because product just like seeps out of there. Like, look at this. Why is this happening? I haven't even used it in a few days. It's crazy. And then you go to use it and your hands are just full of concealer like they are right now, which I do not want to get on my sweatpants. Okay. Also, I got some new sweatpants. They're so cute. They're green, as you can see. I have a lot of stuff that is like kind of fall toned. Do you want to see a video, like a favorites video of like, or a haul, a fall haul, if you may? Like, I have these couple cute blazers, these sweats. I have the Natasha Denona palette, which, how long has it been? I don't know, 2 weeks? That's a problem. Their shipping to Canada is god awful. And then if you email them, all of a sudden it magically ships. And it's like, we're closing your inquiry. It's been shipped. And you're like, but I had to email you to make sure that it got shipped, because it just like stays in Never Neverland if you don't say anything to them. So that's my little complaint about that. I think I might start buying Natasha Denona products on Beautylish maybe, because I'm in Canada. I can't get them at Sephora anymore, which is a bummer. Major bummer. Sorry, I'm looking for a powder. Probably should have grabbed it before I started the video. So I'm going to use the Rare Beauty Porcelain shade, the Rare Beauty powder in Porcelain. I used these two together the other day and they looked really, really nice together. This foundation and this powder. I probably should have used something a little bit more mattifying, but I kind of just want to see what this foundation is going to be like. Well, I already know because I've tried it, but I wanted to see what the foundation would be like without using my most mattifying powder, which would probably be the one I use all the time, the NARS Soft Matte Advanced Perfecting Powder. Plus, I hadn't used this one in a while, so I wanted to use this. Anyway, yeah, I really wanted to get that Natasha Denona video up for you guys, and now it's like, by the time I get the palette, nobody's even going to care anymore, and there's going to be something new that comes out, which is frustrating for us Canadians. I know my friend Rhoda is also waiting for hers, so I'm guessing both of our reviews are going to be late because it's been out already for a while. But anyway, I'll stop complaining now. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was even talking about the rheumatologist. So I guess I went for this blood test, and I forgot that I even went for the blood test because I was there for something unrelated, and it ended up being, everything was normal, thank goodness. I think it was, they were testing for my muscles or something. I'm gonna just use the House Labs bronzer. Is this going away? Somebody was saying they don't have them in stock. We still do in Canada, but I better not be going anywhere because I really like this bronzer. This is Light Level 2 by House Labs, if I didn't say that already. So yeah, I don't really know what the blood test was for, but luckily it came back normal. I had told the rheumatologist that sometimes I get these weird sensations. It's almost like what I can only explain as what feels like growing pains, where it's like throbbing almost, where it's like muscle cramps in like my forearms, into my hands, and then my calves into my ankles. Calves into my ankles. And it's a weird feeling. It feels, I don't know, kind of like a Charlie horse, but it's hard for me to describe it without, I don't know. It feels better if I massage it, and yeah, that's the only way I could really explain it to them, was just like it almost felt like muscle cramps. And it also feels better if I put like a magic bag or hot water bottle on it. Like the heat will kind of make it feel a little bit better. And also I've noticed sometimes when I work out, it makes me not want to work out because I'm like, oh, I'm sore. I just don't want to go to the gym. But actually, well, once I do work out, I feel better. And the rheumatologist did say, like, that was the only test that they did on me, was that one blood test for the muscles. They didn't do anything for like joints or anything, which I was hoping for. And I have another appointment with another rheumatologist in November, and I'm going to keep it just because I want a second opinion and see what she's going to say. But it seems the joint pain and everything does pretty much vanish during the summer. So I'm wondering if it's just a winter thing, a getting older thing. I don't know. It's strange. But you know, I'm a worrywart, so I go to the doctor. I actually don't go that often unless I feel like I need to go, but if like I'm very like in tune with my body and I feel like if something is wrong, I'm going. There's been so much going on this summer. So my husband's grandma has passed away, and now my grandma is not doing great, but I'm hoping she will be okay. I love that little lady. So I'm just gonna grab a powder brush and blend this out a bit. So yeah, glad that that blood test came out normal. I'm kind of still like, so what's causing this weird cramping and pain? But I don't know. I'm gonna be right back. I just have my blush to grab, and then I will get to the Mob Beauty stuff. Okay, so I kind of just wanted to do a powder blush, but I feel like since I got this, I feel like I should show it. This is the Say Do blush, and it's in the shade Spicy. This is the one that was being compared to the Teddy blush, and I meant to say thank you. Someone commented on my last video talking about how the Lipstick Lesbians had actually recommended a shade from Ami Collet. And for some reason, I thought we didn't have Ami Collet in Canada, because I did actually see that video where they were comparing the two, which is actually what made me want to get that shade to begin with. But we do have it. We don't have it in store though that I can see. I think it's only online, so I might get that one. But this is what Spicy looks like. Very beautiful, very fall, deep kind of brownish red shade, which I think is super pretty. And this is the way I prefer to apply these blushes, so that they don't go on too dewy, because again, I am a combo girl. And sometimes if you just apply it straight to the face, for me anyways, the bronzer's okay if I apply it straight to the face, but as long as I apply a powder bronzer as well. Put a little bit too much on this side. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my foundation brush, just blend that a little bit. And then I will use one of my favorite Gucci blushes. They're all beautiful, but this one is one of my faves. Warm Berry. This is what it looks like. So not exactly the same, but very similar. This one I would say has a little more brown in it. And this one has a little bit more red, I would say. You don't need a lot. I'm just tapping it off on my hand. But you know, I like me a lot of blush. But I like that it's kind of a bronzy red. Just think it looks so pretty for like fall and winter. Okay, I went a little hard there. Anyways, whenever you're going through like health stuff, do you ever feel like, why did I ever care about money or anything like that? That's how I feel. I'm just like, honestly, even if you won the lottery, but you're unhealthy, you can't even enjoy the money. So to me, health is wealth. Take care of yourselves, eat good, work out, even if you hate it. Okay, so it's looking like a lot right now, but like I always say, wait till the final result and then we can kind of go back in and make any changes if we want to. I think for highlight, I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I'll just do this. Yeah, I don't know. Anytime I have any health things, I'm just like, why did I even care about all the stuff that just didn't matter? That was so... Okay, I don't have sideburns. I don't know why. Every time in a video, I have to like always pull them up. They're always like plastered to my face. I do shave my face, but I haven't shaved in a while, so that could be why. Okay. And then we're gonna get into the Mob Beauty stuff. So I didn't buy that much stuff. I just bought an eyeshadow, a lip liner, and a lipstick. So if you look at their packaging, like the stuff is not that cheap. I think the packaging can maybe look or feel a little cheap-ish to some people, but it's all biodegradable. So just keep that in mind. And I do have really positive things to say about Mob Beauty. Just dealing with their customer service was very pleasant. So I have the lipstick, lip liner. This is a newer shade that just came out, a cool tone shade. It's called M1990. So it says it's a cooler toned neutral. And then the lipstick I have here is called M154B. So they have M154 and M154B. So I guess what happened was, this is why I really like them. They take accountability. I guess what happened was there was a mix-up or something happened in the lab where, I don't know if there wasn't enough blue pigment in that one shade. So they came out with M154, which is like a peachier shade, and then M154B, which is a cooler pale pink shade, which is what I have. So that's the shade. And then I guess what happened was people were ordering M154 thinking they were going to get the pinky pale shade. and so they were getting the peachier shade. So I think with every person who had ordered the M154, they were also giving the M154B to correct their mistake, which I think is so admirable. Like, good for them. Like, they're a small, they're probably growing quite a bit now. I think they've got a lot of traction now, but they were a smaller business, and I think that's great that they had immediately rectified the situation. I don't think they're doing that anymore because they made an announcement about it already, but for anyone who had previously ordered it, that's what happened. So I got the pale pink one. I also got an eyeshadow. So this is what the container looks like. This is like cardboard. So my only concern would be like if I had this, if I was outside in the rain for some reason, or if it got wet somehow, or something spilled on it in my makeup bag, this I feel would be totally ruined because it's that cardboard. But again, they are biodegradable, and they do have palettes that you can put the eyeshadows in. But I mean, the lipstick, I don't know what you would do in that case. So anyway, here's a little bit of information about the eyeshadow. So this is what I was reading earlier. I was like, wait, no, this is the eyeshadow. So it's infused with skincare and antioxidants. It helps to nourish and protect the skin. I have the shade, oh, I can't even read my own writing. Is it on here? It is. M8 is the eyeshadow. So it's in the shade Matte Sable. It's talc-free, vegan, and apparently it's very long lasting. So I will just go in with this eyeshadow now. And it says that they are not, they shouldn't have too much kick up. There is some, not a ton. But this is the only shade I have, so it's going to be a pretty simple eye look today. I think what I'm going to do is maybe put like a green eyeliner on, just to kind of like jazz up or fallify my eyeshadow look. But I do really like this shade. It reminds me of a shade that's probably in the Golden palette, or very similar to. So yeah, I always go above my crease because I do have a little bit of hooding happening as I get older. Good times, good times. I'm probably gonna pull in probably my Yucca palette. So yeah, let me know if you do want to see that like fall favorites video. I'll have some clothing, some makeup. The Yucca palette's obviously going to be included in there. Like I said, the warm palette, if I ever get it, it's in Canada somewhere. I think it last was in Ontario. And I'm in Manitoba. So we'll see how long it takes to get to me. Hopefully by next weekend, which then all the hype will definitely be gone. But, you know, it is what it is. If you still want to see it, let me know. I'll probably still review it anyways, just because. I'm just going to grab my Yucca palette and I'll be right back. All right, so we're going to go in with this eyeliner. I need to find found it. Winged or a liner brush. An angle brush is what I meant to say. So this is the Glossier eyeliner in the shade Fresco. It's a really nice liner and shade. Something different. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Yucca palette, and then I will decide which eyeshadow I want to use. Probably going to use Calathea. And I know I was ragging on the Smashbox palette but I used it again the other day and I actually really like how the look turned out. I did literally the exact same look that I already did in the video that I used it. Did the exact same look, but I don't know. I really liked it and wasn't mad at it, but the only thing I was saying was the price was a little ridiculous. Like, it's 50 Canadian dollars and the shadows are teeny tiny. Like, what are they? Okay, well, let's just see. 6.92 grams in the entire palette. And the Yucca palette has 17 grams, okay? 17. So 17, and it's like, I don't know, $20 more. I feel like it's just a better purchase overall to go with the Yucca palette, in my opinion. But it's still a nice palette, the Smashbox one. Can't take that away. Okay, so like very simple. I'm gonna go in with a different eyeliner. This is the Urban Decay in Black Market, just in the waterline. And then I want kind of like a beigey tone in the inner corner. So let's just go in with whatever I can find here. This is probably the Neutrals palette. Yes. By Makeup by Mario. And we'll go in the inner corner. Sorry. I never realized how super loud this actually is until I rewatch a video that I did. And I'm like, ooh, it's very loud. So just a beigey shade. And then I will go finish the other eye, put my mascara on. I'll probably do my brows also, and I'll be back. Okay, so brows and mascara are done. So just to show you, they are very, very easy to pop out. So it just goes in there like that. And then in the back, you can just pop it out. There's a little hole in the back. All right, so let's go in with the lip. I'm like very easy to pop back in. I think I'm doing it the other way. There we go. Okay. So let's go in with 1990 lip liner. And I think you all know by now I'm very picky with lip products. It has to be like the perfect coolness. And for some reason, this one just doesn't pull cool on me. It says neutral, but it does not look neutral on me. This looks so good on my mom. I might give her the lip liner. So anyway, the first time I used it, I put it on in the car. And I feel like car lighting can be misleading. But right now it's not looking very cool toned. So anyways, put this on, put the lipstick on. And I like... So when I first saw it in the car, I was like, no. Orange, no, I'm not into it. So I emailed them, and I don't want people to do this. I don't really want to like advertise this, but I emailed them just to see if I could keep the eyeshadow but return the lip products, because I was like, this lip liner to me is not very cool toned, so I'm just gonna go over it with a little bit of this. And then the lip looked more peachy to me than what it did online. And so They were like, yeah, not a problem. Sent me a refund. And also said, you can keep the products. And I was like, what? So I don't want people to go do this because that was never my intention. I was obviously going to ship them back. And got my refund immediately. I think I paid through PayPal. But like, not a question asked, not anything. They were just amazing. Like, immediately, yep, no problem, here you go. So now I like the lipstick. Now that I've been using it more often and not just using it in my car lighting, I actually do like it. It does look way better on my mom, I have to say. It looks so cool toned on my mom. She's more like a pinky gal, so it's pretty nude for her, but once I mix it with this, sorry, this was Kylie, this is Stone lip liner. Once I mix it with that, I feel like I really like it. And yeah, so I'm glad that they let me keep it, because then I tried it again and realized, hey, it actually does look nice. First, my mom tried it and I'm like, wait, why does that look so freaking good on you? And yeah, so I got to keep it and now I like it, so that's good. I might still just give her the lip liner though, because I feel like, as much as, like, it's so weird, it looks cool toned on my hand, but then when I actually wear it, I don't know, it looks a little more like warmer. I don't know, probably because my lips are so, oh, I got mascara on my tank top, what the heck. Probably because my lips are so bluish, I guess. It just, everything pulls warm on them, unless it's like a grayish pinky beige. Yeah, so that is everything. I think the quality of the products are amazing. Did I forget to read you a little bit about this? This is actually a collab with a creator named Jessica Hayes, the shade 154B. So it's described as a pale pinky beige, which I do, a little peachy on me. I see a little bit of peach. Is it just me? I see a little peach, but good enough. M1990, I forgot to mention that the lip liners are waterproof. They are supposed to be transfer proof, and there's no bleeding, there's no skipping or dragging. I definitely didn't experience any skipping or dragging. I don't find, like, I know it says waterproof, I don't find that it lasted all day long, but I feel like it did have good lasting power, especially for a lip liner. I mean, unless it's gonna set down and be completely budge proof, then you are obviously gonna get a little bit of transfer and movement. And then, yeah, like I said, this was described as a cool toned neutral, that 1990 shade. So yeah, nothing bad to say. The eyeshadow is great, like amazing. And I really, really like the lipstick. It's just the shade that I wasn't a huge fan of for the 1990. But again, I think the actual pencil and the formula itself is amazing. So, and keep in mind, I'm literally the pickiest person that has ever walked the earth when it comes to lip products. So just keep that in mind, because I feel like Tanya B. Wells might have reviewed these or did a short using them, and they looked absolutely amazing on her. I feel like I probably should have gotten that brownie taupey shade, so that's on me. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Let me know if you wanted to see the fall kind of haul or fall products that I love, and I will probably be back with the Natasha Denona warm palette. Thank you so much for watching, and I love ya. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm ending this video, but I'm not meaning to. I'll actually be back later and I'll do a check-in to see how this foundation wore. Like I said, I have worn it already. It did actually wear really well throughout the entire day, and I found, I normally don't find this, but I found it looked better the longer I wore it. Like when I first put it on, I thought it looked kind of makeup-y, but then once it kind of I don't know, work together with my oils. I felt like it looked even better. So yeah, I did notice I did have to kind of blot my face a few times, just take a little powder puff and just give her a little dab. I did that a couple times when I wore it the first time, so it's not gonna be like oil free. I mean, it could be, I don't mean the product itself. I mean, if you're shiny, I don't think you will be completely oil free all day. You might have to blot or just powder your face a little bit, but for the most part, it held up really well. But my nose just gets oily no matter what. No matter what I wear, even if I'm wearing the most mattifying powder, the most mattifying foundation, it'll still get oily. So I pay more attention to like my forehead and chin and maybe like right here. So I will try to come back later and let you know how this is wearing. Okay, so right now we're at like the 3.5 to 4 hour mark and I'm feeling pretty shiny. I forgot to mention I did use the Cali Ray primer before this too, and that's supposed to help with controlling oil. But yeah, I don't know. This is around the time that I would be blotting or taking my little powder puff and just like, I want to do it so bad right now, but I probably won't, just because I want you to see what it'll look like in like another 4 hours. But yeah, a little too shiny for me, but what I would do is take probably my NARS powder next time and use that on top of this, but that's just what we're looking like for now. All right, so this will be my last check-in. We're about 8 hours in now, I think. I don't feel like I've gotten that much shinier from the last time I did a check-in. It's just this forehead that's driving me a little bit crazy, and then the nose always. So yeah, I would just obviously blot the nose and just the center of the forehead there, but besides that, I think it wore well, and I definitely do not dislike this foundation. I actually think it's one of the better ones that I've tried. Just for now, I probably won't be getting it, but maybe in the future I could try it out. But yeah, I do think it still looks good. It is definitely, oh, got some foundation removal on my lips there, but I had dinner, so, and I was eating very messily. But besides that, I do think everything is looking pretty good. Nothing's really like worn off besides around my mouth, but that's about it. And yeah, I would say it's a really good kind of blurring foundation, but just for me right now, I'm like a little bit too oily for it. Maybe in the colder months it would be better for me. But yeah, that's what we look like after about 8 hours-ish. Again, my stupid sideburns sticking to the side of my face. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this video and I will see you soon. Bye.